Today on Grimm3D, I've hooked up some time lapses. I've been playing a little bit with octo-lapse. It's worked pretty good for me so far. I've had a couple of issues with it, but let's check out some time lapses. One of my first test time lapses was just a regular benchy. This was printed on the Maker Select. This is eSun PLA filament in a nice shade of purple. And the time lapse worked out pretty good, and the benchy worked out pretty good too. Take a look. For our second time lapse, I wanted something that kind of twisted a little bit. So this one is pencil holder, and it twists, which is very nice. It's not my design at all. I'll leave I'll put the attribution in the comments down below. This one is printed on the Prusa Mark III, and it's printed out of a clear PETG. The third time lapse is another pencil holder. It's a little bit fancier. It's got a lot of holes in it, and the printer did a bunch of jumping around. I actually had to print this one a couple of times because the pieces kept breaking off. But here's the time lapse. One of my favorite time lapses is another pencil holder with some very cool shadows that it throws as it prints. I think you're going to like this one. This one is printed out of a light blue PLA. Let's check it out. Have you ever wanted to print a puzzle box? Well, I printed one. Our next time lapse is actually the top part of the puzzle box. You can see as it prints up that the maze that creates the puzzle is printed on the inside of this. Once again, attribution will be in the link below. One of my favorite time lapse is a Moai that I found the STL for on Thingiverse, link below. I printed this one with 0 infill. I think it looks pretty cool. Check it out. With the next two, I tried to get really fancy. I tried to get my camera to curve around the print bed as the print cranked out. So this is just a simple calibration cube, and I've got two different time lapses of this. The first one is just the way it's shot raw, and my camera track was pretty rough. So the second time lapse I put through an online video smoother. It's a little bit smoother, but it still didn't work very well. The curving camera track that I 3D printed for this effect ended up being a total waste of time. It really didn't work, it didn't shoot good video, and it really was kind of a disappointment. So I pretty much scrapped that, and I have other designs that I'll be trying in the future. Well, that was a quick one for Grimm3D. I hope you enjoyed my time-lapse experiments. I have the time-lapse and octoprint set up on both of my Maker Select Plus and my Prusa Mark III. They both work fantastically with the time-lapse, and I actually have tons and tons of time-lapses that are really not worth putting on YouTube. But it is kind of interesting to watch your pieces build piece by piece in a nice, smooth time-lapse. So until next time, Subscribe if you want to. Keep those comments civil. Smash that like button. Ring the bell. We'll see you out there.